just over 6 years on from you making your home debut for Leeds Rhinos against Hull KR, how does it now feel to be going back to Headingley for the first time as a Rovers player?
Yeah, it's been pretty full on in camp for us over the last couple of weeks. So haven't really thought about it too much. And being a short turnaround, the game's pretty much upon us. So it's exciting. I guess it's good to go back and play there. But for me, it's just doing my job for the team and just trying to perform well for the Rovers.
Of course, you won the Challenge Cup there, Super League Grand Finalist as well. You've got your name in the sort of all-time record books as well in terms of the number of points you scored. How do you reflect upon your time at Leeds Rhinos?
Yeah, it's like you said, there's some special moments there, especially the Challenge Cup. I think was a weird one, being that it was in the middle of COVID, and that group of players that I went through with at the time, and the ones that a lot of the current ones there at the moment I still talk to now. So. Like you said, the personal accolade stuff is pretty special. The points, they're things that you don't really play the game for, but when they do come around, it's nice to be recognised when you hit those milestones.
I know you've spoken a lot about why you wanted to join Hull Kingston Rovers, but having been offered an improved contract at Leeds Rhinos, why did you decide it was the right time to leave? I
think I've said a few times that it's just wanting to challenge myself, earn the respect of your teammates again. I was at the club for 6 years, and I think it was time for me to move on and challenge myself both as a person and as a player at a new team.
Hindsight is, of course, a wonderful thing, but had you had a bit more clarity perhaps on Brad Arthur's long-term future there, what kind of difference could that have made?
None. I think for me personally, I needed that new challenge. I needed to find that respect with your teammates, earn that respect again, so to speak. And I think it was just time for me to move on and challenge myself at a new club.
What changed when Brad Arthur came in July last year?
A lot. I think he just brought the accountability from the players, which the team was asking for. They wanted that accountability and wanted to have that challenge put upon them by the coach. And just that hard-working mentality that everyone's kind of seeing from them at the moment is that they're willing to grind teams away, and then they throw the skill on top of that with Brody and Lockie. They're a good team, and then you got Ash on the edges that's scoring plenty of points from. So I think just with Brad was the hard nose work ethic, and then the skill based rugby on top.
What was your reaction to the news when you saw he'd be extending his stay at Leeds Rhinos then?
I think over the last couple of weeks I've seen a few of the players there, and I think they were definitely leaning more towards him staying on, and I think it's good for them, good for the club that they get some stability there, and he is a good coach and a good person, so I think the club needs someone like that there.
Of course, you were out injured for the first game at Headingley earlier in the season, that win there, and then played in the defeat at Craven Park. What have you made of the two games against your former side this season?
Yeah, tough, gritty. I think at the moment they're one of the form sides, if not the form side in the competition. And when you turn up against them, you know you're in for a tough game. And like I said before, that they throw the ball around. They've got players with a lot of strike in that team, and they can score points very easily. So we just need to be on. We need to be doing our trademarks and working hard as a team. But they're a great team. They're playing really good. And Thursday night we're going to be having to have our best game against them.
And I suppose for you, having played every game for the past 2 seasons at Leeds Rhinos, how has it been this year, overcoming that injury and trying to get back into your stride?
Yeah, it's the injury was very new for me. I think the rehab process went very smooth, which credit to the medical staff and the rehab staff here that I didn't have any setbacks. Everything was progress and got me back exactly when I was expected to be back. It took probably 2 or 3 games to kind of find my feet fitness-wise. But yeah, it's just trying to add value now and just keep building on the left edge, getting the combinations and getting Mikey and whoever's in the centres and just trying to keep that combination strong and just that left edge solid. So for me, it's just getting that connection with your teammates.
I was going to ask, how do you think you've gone since you made your return at the end of June?
Yeah, up and down, I think. Definitely the first 2 games coming back were pretty tough physically and on the lungs. But I feel like every week that goes by, I'm getting better and better and finding my feet within the team.
And of course, you made your return in that Wakefield game, only to be hit with a Grade E charge for unnecessary contact immediately off the back. What was your initial reaction when you learned about that?
Yeah, crazy. It is part of the game, they're the rules. But yeah, it was unintentional. And I'm just lucky that I was able to be back on the field the week after. I think, it was not what I wanted, and I was, pretty stressed by it because I didn't want to have 16 weeks off and then have another 6 weeks off not playing again. So I just wanted to get back on the field and repay the club. They stuck by me, gave me all the support that they could while I was off with the injury. So they were brilliant with that. So I just wanted to get back on the field and repay the club by performing well.
I was going to ask, what did it mean to you that the club fought your case so strongly to get that charge cleared?
Yeah, it was. It was a really good feeling. I think the relief when we got the all clear, the green light that I could play. I was just very grateful that Neil come in and fought for me. But the club, not just that, but with everything, they've been really, really good with everything outside of playing the game. They've been really supportive, so they've been brilliant.
And of course, more recently, you scored your 1,000th Super League point at Salford. You're the first Papua New Guinea player to do so. What does that mean for you as well? Yeah,
it's crazy. It's pretty special. I think when I retire and look back at it, it'll really mean something to me. But I'd like to get 2,000. So yeah, it's nice to have. But again, I'm still playing the game. I want to keep ticking the points over. And when I retire, these are the things that I'll look back at and really cherish, I think.
How are you finding competing with Artur Mug for the kicking duties?
Yeah, it's a tough job. It's all respect. We work hard. We practice hard. It's just who's performing at this point in time, and that was probably my first game back where I've took on the duties 100%, and it is difficult for one of us at some point that's going to have that conversation, but. Look, if we're both kicking well, which he's been kicking unbelievably well all season, and if we're both nailing the tries, then it doesn't really matter who's kicking. So as long as we're going up in sixes.
Does it put extra pressure on your shoulders when you're at the tee, knowing that there's someone waiting in the wings if you do make a mistake? Yeah, I think that's what brings the best out of the goal kickers, I guess, that challenge. You want the job, so when you have it, you can't miss. And I think goal kickers would thrive in this situation where that's the pressured situations. That's what you want. That's where you want to put yourself. And if you can do the job under pressure, then that's great. That's why we do it. Just finally, how are you feeling as a team off the back of winning at Wigan Warriors last week? Yeah, a bit battered. I think it was a end-to-end game, non-stop, very physical. But I think today we all come back into training. The vibe's good, but we know we've got a tough 5 weeks ahead of us. I think starting Thursday night, Leeds is going to be just as hard, if not harder. I think playing them at Headingley, we've got a very tough game on our hands, so we need to show up. But at the moment, me personally, I've pulled up a bit sore, but we got through today. So team run on Wednesday, and ready to go Thursday. But everything's good. We
we're just trying to take it one game at a time at the moment. And we know that Leeds are going to be a very tough game.
And finally, from me, are you going to go and see Coldplay tonight or tomorrow night at all, Rhyse?
I am going to go see them. Going to go check them out tomorrow night. So, yeah, it's exciting. I think it's a great thing for the city of Hull. So, it's been a good vibe in Hull over the last couple of weeks with them coming to town.
Anything you want them to play?
Yellow. I remember Yellow as a kid. Every Saturday morning they'd have Rage on in Australia, and it'd be when I'd be getting ready to go to my junior rugby league. I remember seeing Yellow playing on the TV every Saturday morning. So yeah, Yellow would be nice.
Have a good time, pal. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate.
Hi, Rhyse. Hope you're well.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. Just a couple from me. Firstly, just talk to me about the competition, the battle. Obviously, yourself, Bachelor, Hadley. How you find that competition?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's probably more harder for Willie at the moment. But it is good for the team. Everyone's healthy. Good competition within that spot. The same with the goal kicking. It just pushes you to perform every week. I think, like you said, the players are quality, and you need to perform. Otherwise, there's someone there ready to do it.
And one player that certainly impressed everyone on Friday was Jez Litten. I mean, as a forward, what's it like having him as your trustworthy number 9?
Yeah, he's tough, isn't he? He had a big game on Friday. He was throwing his body into some of those tackles, and he did quite well, actually, getting under a few of the Wigan players. But he's quality, especially defensively. He's someone you can rely on to do his job there, and then he's electric out of 9 with the ball when there's someone not getting to mark or a slow A getting back. So he's always on to that and taking those opportunities. So he's been playing well. He's been playing well all year. He seems to thrive when he's got that 80-minute role in front of him. But he's been really good.
Good stuff. Obviously, we've just spoken to Willie Peters, and he told us about Michael McLaurin and his blower. A shame, but he's not ruled out him for the rest of the season. As a teammate and having seen him make that remarkable comeback for Wembley, are you backing him to make a return before the end of the season? Yeah,
he's tough. He's probably one of the toughest blokes I've come across in the game. When the injury happened, he didn't look. You wouldn't even know that he hurt his ankle. He just stood straight up and walked back to the huddle. And he went and got a scan, and the injury that he's got, anyone would have just stayed down and been stretchered off. So he is tough, and hopefully he does get back because he deserves it. He's been a massive asset for us as a squad this season, and he's added a lot. So I really hope that he can get back for the last couple games of the year.
Yeah, fingers crossed there. Just on Leeds, one player that certainly looked to enjoy the changes at the top, and I have to believe the same, is Lachie Miller. I mean, he's in fantastic form, arguably the best form he's been in Super League. I mean, is he someone that you've been impressed with playing alongside, and someone you'll be looking to play against this weekend as a threat? Yeah,
he's a massive threat. He's so strong with the ball carrying. He's electric. He was a player that you rely on in those tough moments that could really change a game for you. So he'll do that, no doubt, on Thursday, where he'll find something to try and change that might change the momentum of the game. So he's playing brilliant footy, and I'm happy to see that he's doing really well.
And just finally for me, your side have got a tough run in to finish off the regular season. Are the side embracing that as perfect preparation for the playoffs?
Yeah, look, it's we had Wigan. We needed to get that win. So as a team, we prepped for that, and now we're prepping for Leeds. I think the end of the season it's been a long year in terms of games, but we've still got 5 more that we need to notch off, and it is just week by week. I think Leeds just Thursday night, it's going to be a big challenge, and we need to box that off and try and get the 2 points there, and then we can focus on the week after. But at the moment, we've had 2 short turnarounds. No one's really had a chance to think any further. We've just got to get the 2 points on Thursday and put our best performance out there, because we're going to need to. This team that we're playing, they throw the ball around. They're going to test us. they're going to put us on the back foot, and we're going to be under pressure, I think, for a lot of the game, and we need to be ready to cope with that. So, it's just getting the win Thursday night. I think that's the focus. That's everyone's focus, and the rest of the season we'll take week by week.
Nice one. Thanks, Rhyse. Best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Hi, Rhyse. You all right?
Hey, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, on Thursday you're coming up against that Leeds pack, and it is a big pack, but at the moment there's a lot of players out. So one of the players they've called upon is Presser Cassell, who I think he's only 4 games into his career, and he got his first start at the weekend. Did you come across him much last year? Was he integrated into that first team training squad or not? And what do you make of him?
Yeah, he was. He was around a lot. He's going to be a great player. I think his physique and body for such a young player. He's a big guy, a big unit. I think he's going to be a great player in the Super League for years to come. And he was around the team a lot, just learning, buying his time, and he's got an opportunity now. So it's good to see him out there. He's going to be a good player for Leeds in the future. And he was always on the cusp of it. He was around the squad a lot, so it was only a matter of time.
And on for KR as well in the forward pack, he's quite a bit older, but still is kind of in this fledgling stage of his career. You've got Eric Vidora. I think he's a fan favourite. He always brings that impact, doesn't he, off the bench? How do you think he's gone this year? And obviously he's had to wait a lot in terms of getting his chances.
Yeah, he has. I think when he has had his chances, he's played really well. I think his intent, the energy that he comes on with, his carries, he brings a lot when he does play. So, credit to him. He's been on the 18th, 19th man quite a few times. And, when he's had his opportunities, he's been ready to play, and he's done a good job for the team. And, he's a hard bloke to handle when he's carrying the ball so hard. And defensively, he gets stuck in as well. So, he's professionalism around waiting and biding his time has been really good.
Yeah, I bet he's tough to tackle in training. But, that's all from me anyway, mate. And best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you, mate.